Welcome, fellow hunters, to Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Today we are going to start the series for Durin's folk. I'm going to start fresh. This is my first episode of playing Return to Moria on this account. Um, I do have other characters and worlds, but we're going to start fresh and work our way towards um, returning Moria to the dwarves, allowing more to come in and settle in. Um, but we're just gonna go area by area. Obviously, starting fresh with a new character. I do already have it prepared. Um, we're gonna be playing Holder, as you see my other characters in the background. A couple of them are fixed up. But I'm gonna be playing Holder with a new world. I haven't fixed up the world yet, so it's going to be everything involved with a fresh start. So we're going to create. I'm just going to do campaign, and I'm not too big a fan of the sandbox. So we do have Durin's Fag active. Um, we're just going to stick with a random seed. I'm not really too fast, but let's get it and launch.
Yes, dwarves from every clan have answered your call, despite the King Under the Mountain's objection. Lord Gimli, Erebor will not support entering the Black Pit.
If the king wants to stop us, he can come himself.
Every attempt you've made has failed. This is a sign.
No signs or kings are going to stop us. This is the time to reclaim Khazad-dûm. Today, we get into that mountain. Any luck?
Nah, won't budge.
Did you try speaking friend?
Now, why didn't I think of that before? You did your best. On to plan B.
Ah, finally.
Plan B? Is that blasting fire?
I'd stand back if I were you.
This is madness! Gimli, you can't! We have to wait for Durin!
Durin's not here. We have to do this ourselves. Maybe this will wake him up. Limin Barak, Limin Tagaz, Khazad Dashtin.
Oh, no! Lord Gimli! This is another sign!
Oh, hammer tongs. It's the Fourth Age. Nothing is going to stop us.
You heard Lord Gimli. Let's go. Pack it in. Yes, nice and tight. Come on, help him out. That was no normal dwarf blast.
And there we have it. Our first step into Moria for this character.
Huh. I need a torch. Too dark for dwarf eyes.
So I am pretty familiar and confident with the locations of the structure of the campaign. So I know where to go.
Way back to camp. Could try the doors of Durin from the inside. Best get going.
Sorry, I'm not a fan of interrupting the quotes. Gather all the resources. Craft a torch. Craft a pickaxe. Fix your inventory. I'm not going to focus straight away off clearing the debris. I can always fix that off camera. Gather the... Really? Um, Fix the debris off camera. Get the resources that I don't collect straight away.
Firelight, we are not alone.
So whatever ores and stuff we come across, I'll just fix them off, yeah, off camera. So here, Fallen Dwarf. It's here every game. You can just roll to stop the animation.
A raven of Erebor.
Talk to this one first. Arik, a Raven of Erebor.
Are you from our camp?
Thank the winds! I am Arak, son of Arak. Yours is the only friendly face here.
What's happened to the rest of camp?
I cannot tell. A curse, ill curse. It blocks me.
Could you search for another way out? For any other survivors?
I will search. You go east, see what you can find. I will fly to you when I can.
So we got our first mission. We got to seek the gate. The western gate, called the Doors of Durin, should be west of here. Arak, a Raven from the camp of Gimli's company, is also trapped inside Moria. He will help search for a way out and for any other survivors. I will journey further in hopes of finding the door. It was stuck, but maybe I can open it from the inside. And here it's just guiding us how to learn to use the quick platforms, which is pretty simple. It does technically want you to use two because you can't actually jump up here, but if you place one just above that rail there, you can jump and grab onto it, which does help.
Doors of Durin! What's wrong with it? I've never seen runes with such shadow. No wonder we couldn't get it open from the other side.
So the Doors of Durin. We need this one. The Doors of Durin are cursed. Someone or something has gorged the cursed rune onto the inside of the gate. This is why Gimli's company couldn't get the Doors of Durin open from the outside. Evil shadow exudes from it, blocking any from approaching. Could this be why there are piles of dead orcs? And our journey: search for another way out of Moria. Explore until Arak returns. The Doors of Durin cannot be opened, not while this strange shadow curse rune lies upon them. I'll have to find another way out. Best to start looking for clues. And one thing you can do here It's not very useful right now, but if you do manage to break all of the bodies, they do give you arrows, which are useful once we get to the second area. But they also give you the metal fragments, which you can never go wrong with having extra. Can't. Is there any more? Not there. There's one over here. Oh no, that's just rocks. This one. Now, I don't like to go that way straight away.
Wars of Durin. What's wrong with it?
I don't like to go that way straight
I've
away.
never seen
I like to
runes
loop
with
around.
such
I'm
shadow.
not going to bother
No
breaking
wonder we
everything
couldn't
straight
get it
away.
open from the other side.
Because I want to conserve the pickaxe energy. So here we have our first relic, or historic monument, or whatever you would call it. Not monument, artifact. The sign of the fellowship. Signs of the fellowship. The fellowship was here. I found a wee set of Shire-made travel plates and forks. These must have been left behind by one of Lord Gimli's hobbit companions, perhaps while resting after the Watcher trapped them inside Moria. I must be on the same path Gandalf and Gimli led them. A very good omen. They made it out, and so can we. So I'll keep breaking these bodies just to get the fragments. Arrows will help for later.
Not yet, fool! Orktown needs to prepare. Then we feast on dwarf flesh. Wait for my signal.
So the orcs survived. It was too much to hope that the orcs of Moria marched to war and never returned. They either survived or never left. How many orcs still plague these mountains is uncertain, but there is enough that they have an orc town. I overheard them planning to watch me. I will keep my weapon sharp and ready. And one thing I never noticed with playing this introduction so many times is I never actually heard the drums. So which is something that's that just shocked me. I never actually paid attention to that. One thing I do want to do is Oaken Shield and Improvised Axe. So deposit that. We'll put the shield, the axe. It's noon, so we don't need the torch out right now. So I like to go down here first, collect this food. So we got cranberries and sunions. I actually got pretty lucky this time, with quite a fair few. Sometimes I don't get lucky, usually there's only like 2 or 3. But yeah, collect that. Okay, I didn't want Arik to spawn yet. Meet with Arik.
Ah, Arik! What news?
There's no way west. No way out.
I did not think we would see shadow-cursed runes in Moria. Our path, then, must go east.
Long journey. You must prepare. Up here, at that old dwarven camp.
You're right. It's time to find shelter before making our way further.
I will scout ahead. Stay alive.
Oh, with luck, we'll exit the Dimbril Gate. For now, we must face the long dark of Moria.
So we completed our first one. We need to find Arik, and now we need to prepare for the long dark. Build a base and prepare for the perilous journey ahead. Arik found no other survivors and no way out. Time to make shelter, eat a meal, and forge what we will need for the dangerous trial ahead. There was also the orcs. Watching, not attacking. Foul goblins haunt my steps, yet refuse to directly engage in a fight. Is this what their boss told them to do? To what end? Sleep will be difficult. There are eyes in the dark around every corner. As you do see right in front of us, the orcs are just standing there, not attacking. If we do walk up to them,
They're not gonna last this night.
so you can go untouched by the orcs for the first day and night. They will not attack, but the second night they will. So you do want to quickly get what you need straight away, and get the barriers set up. I will. There's a little trick that I found with setting up the barriers so they don't actually like. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but most of the time they don't attack the base. They lose their pathfinding, um, which is beneficial in a way. So I just like to come up here first. We'll pull out the torch. So we do have a house, which is actually good. Not a house, a tavern or bakery, you would call it. We got the grist mill here we can rebuild later. We got a stove, which is actually really good, but that's more end game stuff. There's a cloth there. Grab them. We did I didn't actually get to show you because I was holding interact, but we did pick up a Khan's carving. It was just sitting down there on the bottom floor. Yeah, so if you hold the interact, as you're just walking around, so anything that's loose on the ground as a drop will automatically go to your inventory if there's available space. I didn't manage to find any containers here to break that have like seeds or anything, but that's fine. You come up here, there is always a barrel of arrows, which you can never go wrong with having. And then if we jump down here, there should be another body. Okay, there's no body in the water. There is one here. We've got some mushrooms. There's a body there. So we are getting hungry, but we'll use that when we get food. But I like to come back up this way. There's a body there. I like to come back up this way because there's a path that normally has a chest. So these containers also sometimes have seeds, which are always useful. Here's the chest. Oh, we got lucky with the lambas. So we actually put that down here. Just take all of that. These chests are no longer useful once salvaged, so just break them. Grab these arrow barrels. Metal fragments, wood, some more mushrooms.
An outpost of Balin's company. We can shelter here.
Right, so now that we're here, there's a couple of things. So first, you want to rebuild the hearth. And then if you do manage to get it in time, you can quickly cook up 2 mushrooms and get the boost from them. We need to build a bedroll. I always like to put it here because it's just convenient and it's out of the way. Claim it, and then build a chest in front of it. That's just what I like to do for personal items, and then I like to add one with a table, so whatever food we find, we can deposit the food in. And then personal items I like to chuck in this chest, stuff that I'm not going to use straight away. Keep that on me. And so I didn't get the buff, but that's fine. We just need to eat anyway. So that should repair us to full. Now we got to rebuild the furnace. I don't have the stone, that's fine. So you just come around here and just break all the piles of stone that are just lying around. Not gonna bother with those vases yet. You can break this wall. It can actually be quite beneficial to break it. Okay, it didn't collapse, that's fine. It is possible to break these walls too. Try your best not to. And then break these. Alright, so something I like to do here is break the hearth and then rebuild it over here. I like to be precise with my placements. Get it halfway in the wall, line it up with the pavement, and then what that will do, it will allow us to build over here. Now if we, where's the placement? There it is. Come on. Okay, so that's not what I don't want it there. I want it there. Alright, so how far does this wall stick out? Okay, I don't want that. We'll go 1, 2, there, and then break these. And then I like to put in a window. And then, is that lined up? Wall and wall. And then they should not be able to, they won't be able to pass find, or they shouldn't. And you just use that broken pillar to climb up. I find it a really neat trick. And the good thing is you can also just run around here, but the orcs can't, which is really cool. So we need to rebuild the furnace. Alright, so we just unlocked the furnace and blueprint and the iron ingot recipe. If you come over to this chest, Ori's Akvar chest.
A dwarven chest? Let's get you open. See what you're keeping secret.
So we do need to actually be able to build the forge. Nothing we can do with the map stone yet. There's coal here. How's the inventory? Inventory's good, but can be fixed up. So we'll actually build one more chest. We'll just put it here temporarily. We'll deposit the cloth and the extra set of fragments. Keep the stone, fragments and wood on you, it's always useful. Now if we come over here,
We got orcs!
So they will continue to burrow until we get to the next night. So what I like to do here is connect it to there. Come on. Okay, I gotta climb up. Come on, connect. See, anything I don't like with this game is the building mechanics are very dodgy. What is going on? There we go. Alright, will that help me place this one? This rock is being a pain. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now if we just hold square and then press and hold again.
Somebody, the king beneath the mountains, the king of carven stone, the lord of silver fountains, shall come unto his own. His crown shall be upholden, his harp shall be restrung, his halls shall echo golden to songs of yore sung.
My pickaxe swings true.
So now what that does, it will give us a ore frenzy buff, which that when we are mining we will not use any stamina, which is fantastic. I never actually haven't heard that song before. That must be part of the new Durin expansion, which is always good. Getting new songs is really good because there was only like what 3 or 4 songs that they would sing when mining, and it got old very quickly. They were always good, it just got old. There are wolves. Oh, don't! Why did you fall down there? There are wolves trying to get me, but they're not. They can't get up here. They have no pathfinding high enough. Okay, we just got an update. Dark Shadow. An oppressive shadow darkness plagues Moria. It drains courage and energy, making it hard even for the sturdiest of dwarves to do anything. Being under the mountain and being in the dark are not one and the same. Moria was never meant to be this darksome. To fight the creeping despair, a good song and a light will warm the heart again. So down in the bottom left you have a half moon dial, and that shows the light, like how light or dark it is. So we're currently in the dark because it is nighttime. But underneath that we have a blue bar, which is our despair meter. If that does drop to 0, we will start taking despair damage directly from our health, which we do not want. But we should never get to that point until later in the game. Much later. So I guess the wolves gave up. Oh no, they're still there. really wish that they made it so that even if, like, for example, little spots like this here, sometimes it won't come up as rock, it'll just come up as stone. It'd be good if you could just like hit the stone and it'll like grab the bits of rock that are left over, but it has to say what element or what material that you're hitting is to break, which is kind of annoying. So hopefully my pickaxe holds up. To get the rest of this iron. Yeah, it's not going to. It's kind of about to break. Should have focused the iron. Yeah, there we go. That's alright, we got plenty. We got 37, which will get us a few pieces. Alright, we'll grab out the shield and the axe. Where's that wolf? I hear him. Oh, he's up. He must be up top. We can go get him. No? Where is he? He must have glitched through the wall. Ooh, another lambas.
When do we attack? I want to taste dwarf flesh.
Durin's bane is gone, right? Maybe we'll find its bones one day.
So that should have given us a new something new. Where is it? Westgate. Westgate was once a bustling settlement located on the inner western slopes of Khazad-dûm, near the old mines of Moria. It had started as a small guard post for the doors of Durin, but once trade flourished with the elven realm of Eregion in the Second Age, Westgate grew in size and importance. After the fall of Eregion, Westgate remains an important city under the Misty Mountains, only rivaled by Dwarf itself. That's not the one I was looking for, but it's always good to know the history. I'm surprised I didn't get it. Huh, that's weird. Some more food. Okay, we can't get the cram yet. Maybe if I... Can I drop this? Yes, I can. So now I can pick that up, break the chest, and then jump down. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's that wolf. Come here. So I can't grab the meat yet, but that's fine. So now we need to craft and collect an iron ingot. That's fine. Right, so we use up what we got. Deposit what we can. Oh, no. I almost slept then. That would have been annoying. So I need to make another torch. Alright, so we are in the dark now. I am going to sleep, but first I'm going to build 2 mushrooms. Oh, I probably wouldn't have needed to. And rest. It's a good thing to note that when you sleep, anything
They'll make a tasty treat.
anything that you have crafting will automatically time out, because it doesn't go off real time, it goes off in-game time, and your foods will do the same thing. So we do actually get the buff this time. So now we have these. So now we can make the repair smithy, which I'm going to do that. I'll just place it here for now. I'll fix it all up later. I'll place things down, design it how I wish. I want to repair the pickaxe. And then if we come over to here, so that unlocks a few things. We want to add the rest of this. We just need one more. So we need to use the one for Ori's key. If we are lucky, we can actually get that iron back, plus extra. So you can never go wrong with getting those chests. So we use the 2 iron that we got for the hammer, and then we just need 2 more. There we go, 2 more. We just need to hide scraps, that's fine. So we'll deposit that. Personals away. We don't need the cloth. Alright, so let's go get the rest of the iron. So what the hammer does, this one here, it allows us to build these statues, and when we build them, you get blueprints, recipes, which are always good. Alright, so let's grab the rest of this. I can get my mining fatigue, not mining fatigue, my mining buff.
Somebody, the wood shall wave on mountains and grass beneath the sun. His wealth shall flow in fountains and rivers golden run. The streams shall run in gladness, the lakes shall shine and burn, while sorrow, fail, and sadness at the mountain king's return. Huh.
Hey, hey, yes!
So there's our second song. I think for the reason why I felt like I hadn't heard the songs before is because normally I don't play as the female dwarves, or I've played one female dwarf, and the songs just sound completely different. Obviously, having a different voice changes it, but just the way the song is sung sounds different. Quite possibly could be it. Alright, so get our platforms back. And we'll keep that torch there, why not? And a good thing to note, the fruits, so the cranberries have already respawned. You can never go wrong with extra cranberries. Good breakfast meals. Hey, go away.
Bring the big guy. Help.
Right, so now we want to craft up the rest of this. So we don't have any more, that's fine. Take that back. So we got food. Gearbox. Alright, so let's break this pillar. There's a reason I like to break this one. Come on, break. Where are the... Ah, okay, so it is damaging. I just can't see the numbers. So having to look up. Is it? There we go. That won't break the support, will it? No? So what I like to do is come along with the stone, not that, stone wall. Hmm. Break these. At least you know they're sturdy. Alright, so now that that's broken, we can come along. Okay, we'll break this one. Come along with the stone wall. Stone wall. And then if we get a column, that's just how I like to put it. And then I like to grab a wood pallet, line it up, stone pallet, now how much coal do we have? Do we have 6? No. So and then I put a coal pallet in that corner there. So we deposit the stone, deposit the wood, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll give us 50, 30, and 60. We don't need the meat. And then once you fill up on them, you put a chest down in front. Instead of just making extras. Put one there. Put one there. So that actually used... They're not 15, are they? They are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what else have we got? Nothing else we need to get rid of. Let's... So we need to forge the iron sword. We can do that. Oh no, we need the hide. Okay, so we gotta...
We'll kill them all.
Okay, perfect. Finish your quotes. Alright, so it did suddenly get dark, mostly because of the fact that if we are inside the radius of our hearth, it is quite bright. As soon as we leave the radius, these dots, yeah, it'll turn dark. Which is a cool feature. I like it. A good charged attack. So a good charged heavy attack and then a charged attack finishes them off. So we've got another Muslikan here, and then the Muslikans can actually go into here. So we need 5. So we do, we got one, I left one in the chest. That's fine. So we got the hide. Alright, let's dust time, which means they're probably going to attack shortly. Alright, so let's craft the iron sword. Okay, we've got a couple things. Take Durin's highway east. Follow your map to the highway entrance. I wanted nothing more than to see Moria from the inside. Now I only want to get out. The Dimril Gate is leagues east of here. It's time to seek for Durin's highway, the straightest way. Nakba Baglor B. But what happened to everyone from camp? Answers will be revealed once we escape the mountain. Seek the Endless Stair and Durin's Tower. So this is actually the introduction quest line to Durin's Book. Seek the Endless Stair and Durin's Tower. Find and read the 3 history stones that will reveal the door to the stair. Many have said that the Endless Stair was never made save in legend, but others say that it was destroyed. Gimli told us that Tharkun glimpsed them and Durin's tower at their summit. Amongst the wonders of Khazad-dûm, I desire to climb to the peak of Zaragzagil. The only hint at their location is from ancient dwarven custom. There would be 3 signs scattered across Moria that, when read, would reveal the right door. Perhaps in places that would need to give directions to the pilgrims of the lost ages, to locations of knowledge and records. So now we have survivors of Gimli's company. Search for survivors of the accident. I must not have been the only one of Gimli's company to survive the accident. Since I awoke in a strange place, who knows where anyone else could have ended up? It's only right to search for them. Durin's axe. Ori's journal. I found another parchment in Ori's elvish handwriting. March 22nd, TA, 2993. We've not yet been able to find any fragments of Durin's axe in Westgate, though it is said to be placed here. It has been an age since a dwarf last walked these halls, and we search with only a glint of hope that the fragments remain where the tomes of old claim. Ori. Okay. Alright, so let's... no, I want to keep that equipped. I need to grab this back. Okay, so now we are under siege. Okay, let's see what they do.
We got orcs.
So as you can see, they're just going to attack the rocks and everything around it, but they won't actually attack the wall. Which is actually really good. I don't know what happens when they do break the rocks though. So it's probably good to keep the rocks there.
That's all you've got.
I timed that nice.
Bring the big guy. Help.
That's one more for me.
And we managed to outlast our first siege. Last night they finally attacked our small encampment. It was not the size of the orc hordes of legend. When waves of Rakars relentlessly broke against dwarven defences, yet now vigilance is needed, along with repairs to the walls. So as you can see, nothing was attacked. And nothing down there are walls, so bonus. So what did we get? Nothing of importance. We got an embark. No coins. So it is night. Oh. It's back there. Alright, let's quickly grab that. So this marker is actually... There we go. Find the axe fragment. Search this area of Westgate. Oria's research suggests a fragment of Durin's axe should be inside an official building as both a symbol of Durin's strength and to help ward against evil. I need to search this area for Durin's axe piece. Alright, let's put our torch on so we can see. Oh, okay, so there's feathers here. Alright, so where's this axe fragment? So it's not going to be in the exact position. You just gotta... I'm getting lucky with a box. A box? What? A lambas. So now we just need to find where the axe piece is. I searched this house, did I not? Unless there was another floor that I completely went by. You can hold square, but I just want to see where it would be here. I'm holding square, holding square. It's not here. Where would it be? Oh, and there's feathers up here too. Ooh, is that eggs? It is eggs. Alright, so I'm going to... Can I platform next to this? Alright, so it won't actually link. I like to be precise about it. As close as I'm gonna get. Okay. Come on. Alright, looks like that's the best I'm gonna get there. Where is this fragment? Oh, maybe I just went out of the ring. Where would it be? Couldn't be down here, got it? Yeah, I just kept going out of reach. There's no house up there. Where is it? You can't tell me that it's gonna be up here. Why would it be? This is strange. Is it in... Oh, it's possibly in this one. There it is. Durin's axe fragment. 1 of 5. The first axe fragment. The westgate fragment of Durin's axe is found. The piece looks to be the handle of the axe. Can't quite tell what all of its materials are. Some runes are visible, but time has left its mark, and they no longer read clear. It is ancient though, and the power it exudes is immense. I wonder why it was broken off from the hull. Still, I have a feeling we're going to need this weapon. Alright. Drop off what I don't need. So we got eggs, picked up some feathers, and a bark, a tome. We don't need the cloth. Keep the hide on us. Does... Wait, so the cloth is... yes, wood. Cloth, the torch is wood. But that's gonna do it for this episode of our introductions into Westgate and into Return to Moria Durin's Folk expansion. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.